Hi all, this is Sid, and as you would have guessed by the title of this video, this is going to be the unboxing and the first impression of the vivo Y66. It's a new phone from Vivo that has been priced at around 15,000 bucks, and Vivo is one of the fastest emerging players, at least in offline sectors in India. Plus, they spend a lot of money on advertising. So in this video, we'll discuss how it appeals to us in the first glance. Is vivo Y66 a good phone in terms of its first look or not? Now, it's an ordinary looking box. You get a Vivo logo here, a Vivo logo here, a Vivo logo here, and a Vivo IPL logo here as well. But right from the beginning, there are a couple of things that you can make out of this phone. Firstly, there is an illustration of the smartphone right on the front, so you know how the phone is going to look when you unbox it. But secondly, there are two things in particular that you can see. Number one, the phone ships with a 16 megapixel front camera with Moonlight flash. And number two, it's got VoLTE support, and it's mentioned right on the box at the front. On the back, however, you get some specs mentioned along with some other details. So it's a pretty ordinary looking box, but let's see if the contents packed inside are extraordinary or not. So first, let me take the lid off. Done. Next, we see the phone here. It's wrapped in cellophane. I'll take the cellophane out and place the phone right here for you to see. I'll talk about how it looks and feels in just a while. Let me first focus on the box though. So there's this tray. If I take this tray out, I can see that there is a micro SIM ejection tool, and inside this casing there are some freebies as well. So there is the warranty guide, there is some other information in these papers, but more importantly, you also get a cover that fits on the phone right on the back, so you don't need to spend extra money there. Cool. That's something that Vivo generally does with their smartphones. Now, apart from all this, you get a pair of headphones, you get a micro USB cable, and also a power adapter. So if you connect them both, it becomes a charger, and I believe that the charger is going to be fast. I'll confirm it in a while. So now let's quickly revise what all you get inside the smartphone. You get a phone itself, you get a cover free with it, you get some warranty information, you get a charging adapter, you get a charging cable, you get a pair of headphones, and you also get a SIM ejector tool. Now let's keep all these things aside and let's focus on the phone for a while and see how it appears to us at a first glance. Now when you hold the phone for the first time in your hand, you realize that the designing is nothing special. It's something that we have seen from the Vivo in the past and something that also Oppo tries to do with their smartphones. It's got a metal back with antenna bands showing on top and bottom. It's also got a glass front, and it has got some look and feel of the Apple iPhone, even though it lacks a home button here. Still, the designing is decent considering the price it is being offered at. But apart from that, you also get this case, as we've already mentioned, which helps the phone from, prevents it from slipping out of your hand. So that is a good mechanism to prevent, unnecessary falls, in my opinion. But if we talk about display, at least on spec sheet, it is a bit disappointing. A 5.5-inch HD only screen at this price might not please everyone. Only an Apple iPhone can fit their phones with poor resolution and still sell in numbers. But talking about the iPhones, the phone is inspired, just like any other Vivo smartphone, a lot from the iPhone. Not just because of the design, but also because of the software. The Funtouch OS, which this phone packs, lacks an app drawer, so all the icons are there on the screen itself. Apart from that, if you look at the settings icon, or this theme icon, or the music icon, they all have been, they all seem inspired from the iOS. Moreover, instead of having quick settings at the top, this phone, like the Apple iPhone and the iOS, has it from the bottom. Personally, however, I like this arrangement because it is very easy for one-handed use. But the only disappointing thing about the software that I have found as of now is that it's based on Android Marshmallow and not the Android Nougat, which is the newer operating system. Let me show you in the settings about. As you can see, it's Android 6.0, which is Marshmallow. So we could only hope that it gets a future update whenever Nougat lands on Vivo smartphones. One more issue is that the keys at the bottom are not backlit. They are capacitive keys, but there is no backlighting available. That is something that comes in handy when you're using your phone in the dark. But that's not all what the smartphone is about. This smartphone is about its cameras. And more importantly, the front camera. The rear camera too packs in decent number of megapixels that could easily make it at par with what the competition is offering. The front camera really steals the show. Not only because of the number of megapixels that come in there, but also because there is a physical flash present right there, which helps you click better night feeds. Selfies in night are called night feeds. I won't be getting into the detail of how the photo quality is, how the pictures come out to be, because it is a first impression video, not a full review. Yet I'll show you the camera UI, how it looks. So as you can see, there is HDR there are a lot of professional mode is there, night mode is there, ultra HD mode is there, slow motion and time lapse are also there. So all that software aid is there to help you get better photos for your Instagram profiles or just in general. Again, I won't be getting into the details, but the highlight of this phone is the front camera. Wait for my review. When I review this, I'll tell you how the selfie camera is. I might even post a separate camera review of the smartphone. Do let me know if you want that in the comment box below. Lastly, let's talk about two important things: storage and battery. The phone packs in a 32GB internal storage, out of which only 22GB is available for user. Let me show it to you in settings, more settings, storage, and here you can see. So 32GB is the roll space, out of which only 22.64 is user available. However, you can also put in a micro SD card inside the smartphone, and it packs in a dual hybrid SIM slot, which basically means that you need to pick between inserting a second SIM or a micro SD card. The only issue I have with this is that one slot is for micro SIM and the other is for nano SIM or SD card, which means if you have a nano SIM, you have to buy an adapter to put inside this phone and use an SD card along with it. But barring that, it is not an issue for most people, I believe. Coming to the battery, it packs in a 3000 mAh of cell inside, which given this resolution of the screen should easily last you for a day and a half. Moreover, the software also comes with a lot of battery saving features, as you can see here. Again, I won't be going into this a lot because it is there in my full review whenever it comes out. But all in all, it is not a bad phone for its price. A lot of people I know want a selfie smartphone. I don't want to be sexist here, but women in general prefer selfie smartphones, and they might not care that much about the screen being full HD or HD. It doesn't appear to the naked eye that much. However, for 15,000 rupees, you can get a lot of better smartphones online, maybe the Moto G5 Plus or the Xiaomi Redmi Note 4, if selfie is not a priority. Yet, where Vivo phones thrive is their offline market. Unlike phones from Moto or Xiaomi or any other Chinese brand, Vivo and Oppo are two companies that do very well in offline sectors. So basically, you can get this phone from the store near you and you can also experience it in your hand. Again, how the phone is and would I recommend you to buy it would be in my full review, but for here and now, in the first impression, the phone does not do that bad. Those are my views, but what is important for me to know is what your views are on the smartphone. Post them in the comment box below, whatever they are, and do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.